control. I hate control. I hate it's a horrible game mode.
Here we go.
Versus LAG. It will be Carolina on the opening offense.
Ball control, 1-1 series. Locked
in. Success to stop the clock early with Slasher taking away space. Crossfire setup with Gwyn trying to force the final shots towards Dashy, but he gets away, and Carolina will have to just resort to playing for the zone.
And I love how Vivid right off the respawn, he said, wait, where did I spawn?
Yeah, a couple kills fall for Carolina. Second tick, imminent.
Sets up for that first kill.
7 versus 1 on the
and
pinch.
That should allow his teammates now to walk away with at least 2 segments here
I've never heard a jagged edge in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Now they're working their way back into the point. Who finds that double, though? He's going to give an extra lifeline.
Hector let us down on that. Big unk.
I don't listen to that.
Lineup moment for Slasher. Playing his life nicely. Careful, it's a teammate.
Yeah, who's in low vault? Yeah, they're not even gonna contest it. It's Kyler.
Zone will be captured before
2 minutes on the clock. Gotta defend this.
For free, but Gwyn will chase him down, find the trade. 4 life advantage, 2 minutes on the clock for Carolina.
Carolina around like the middle of the pack. We talked about their attacking success. They usually stand strong on defense, but they're giving OpTic Texas, who are really good at the defensive side, currently a run for their money. 1 minute and 45 to work with. Slasher's still sitting on 3. Was trying to maintain this map control, but now that OpTic Texas are already worked out, Slasher's got to wrap back.
Yeah, you just cannot allow Dashy to be back here for free. There's the door pop. Gwyn, lots of damage taken. And they'll allow Dashy to stay here a little while longer. Good read, though. Dashy
well, we win the map.
Whoa, okay.
He got his ass back.
No, we win the map. He shot bodies.
Last map. Gwyn says,
it's Juju. We just won the map right there. Thanks.
As we still have 1 minute 18 of the clock
Thanks,
and an even
Gwyn.
tally in terms
Thank
of the
you.
lot.
Good thing is
Appreciate
OpTic
that
Texas
one.
even off the respawn of finding the kills to work their way out of their base. It's now 3 dead. Still yet to account for where Gwyn
we lost it right when shots to shot.
Yep.
Care about that situation.
It's just the way it goes.
I'm have a talk with him right now.
For my teammates, I know where the pressure is. Freebie number 1, one more right above you. And don't know if he's gonna get the indication, but the beat down good enough in the shots from Vivid to take care of him.
Take off his ear cup.
Hey, careful, your Slasher's gonna get an angle all the way around the back through P4.
Yeah, pull your pants
Carolina
up when
just
you
need to
sleep.
hold on to their spawn, which they do. Where exactly does Kenny spawn up? Should be right below this play for Slasher. But no one's turning for this. Slasher has the ability of opening up the B zone by himself, but it's just taking too long.
Right,
in the
they only got 9 lives
he's
left.
Gonna find 2, so OpTic's defense will still have some position to work with, although Slasher is in a very tricky spot.
Yeah, even though Slasher found himself in a position with Kenny spawning the way that he did, he said, oh,
they're in control of our. We gotta get this guy out of here.
Thankfully, Shotzi was able to
Look at number 1 though. Kenny's in ammo.
He's
gonna be able to be a thorn in the side here for a second.
Now they're trying to disregard Slasher, but Slasher
okay,
is
they
now
get him out of art. That's big.
He's only able to take down 1. Dashy there for the trade. First segment comes in. OpTic, you gotta go.
Yeah, Kenny on the backside is just trying to play this crossfire setup deep towards gold. Second tick of progress being worked on. 21 seconds on the clock. And Carolina
Ken actually makes a great play there. Gets out of ammo, pushes up, outer. Great play by Kenny.
Will keep the defense alive. Second tick.
And that should be the round right there.
8v3 and 2.
Still remaining for Carolina, and they're going to run out of time and lives for the rest of this attack. Not a bad effort, but it just felt like, again, the smallest of time. Slasher just could not quite get into a spot to help out the Carolina offense on the zone.
Great play by Ken, though. He gets out of ammo, realizes we got to get closer to the point, cut him off. I like that play. Don't just sit in ammo.
Guard him due to the info that Kenny was able to get off the respawn, and then leading the shots, he catches that double in towards fall. Basically said GG onto the round. OpTic Texas secure the first defense, give up 4 segments. But now this is where OpTic Texas can start to show who they truly are, because you have SMGs who tend to get lost. They are the #1 attacking team that we currently have.
1-0
besides
over to the offensive
Minnesota,
side.
they're basically tied.
How many
there,
ticks was that? 3?
The reason why they're so successful at
3
it
or 4?
is because what the SMGs are able to get done. If they can get lost, Carolina's not going to have fun.
See if they can follow up on that. All things told, a very successful offense for Carolina. You get a quick capture at A, you get 1 tick over towards B. It's definitely setting the bar at a pretty reasonable level as Shotzi will dive right through Vault. This looks like OpTic wanted to try to go to B.
Let's get some good D going.
Shotzi will jump on the zone. Slasher Vivid there to keep the defense in play, and that will be some opening defensive focus now for Carolina. Kenny, who had a great first round, tried to get things going here in round 2, but the trades are even as we approach the 60-second mark.
Okay, big 2 from Shotzi.
Bails him out with a double. Already puts the game clock at a pause. So they're working up the progression towards A. You had Kenny watching the pinch, or at least count for the third. And now
off spawners. Kill number 6 and we're golden here. Kill number 6 and we're golden.
You do have the one player who did play his life, get a kill, but TJ's effectively traded, and this is what I'm talking about. The SMG's getting lost.
Shotzi's up in their base too. This is not where you want to see it.
Yep, and that's all just because Dashy gets that crossfire set up. Allows Shotzi just to dive forward. Gwyn up top. Shotzi aware of that. On 4 in a row, off the regen. And wow, what a read. Gwyn just bouncing off the balcony as the second tick of progress is about to come through at A. Big win from TJ. He actually hops on to deplete some of this progress, and the clock will continue to tick with 45 on it.
Shotzi's still alive. Like, look, right now, Carolina, they are split on their push. They cannot fully send it.
There runs
shut
out.
down this A pressure because they have to take care of Shotzi. Finally, they do that, and that
Don't
leaves
love
the
that.
3 dead.
They get a clean wave off us.
35 seconds
3
to
still
go.
alive though at
Forced to
double
hit the
doors. Who is
reset
that?
button.
That's Kyler.
This
Big
one you
win.
can't give this
Nice.
one up if
Beautiful.
you're
3 right
Carolina.
back on you.
But everybody drops at the wrong time. Time should be able to get extended.
Yeah, you just got to chalk this and rotate over for this B setup, you would think. They've been trying to step up over towards U-Haul as the extra
That
60
should be
seconds
A,
will
yep.
completed with the
A
stat.
gone.
Shotzi seen up top at our Gwyn throwing some shots. TJ to finish. 18 plays 12 though, with plenty of time on the clock for OpTic.
And we kill the
to
guy in our
close just
ammo.
like a
This is
TDM.
beautiful.
They're winning out
They only
over
got 10
towards B as
lives
well.
left.
This is where things get really dangerous for Carolina.
Yeah, the AR's lined up long distance. We're able to find a double, make it triple. So now OpTic Texas have an avenue of attack right through the front side. As that first segment already comes in. You have a pinch trying to be developed out of Gwyn, but he's getting
Let's
isolated.
go, Ken.
And he already gets behind enemy lines. And
Oh
my God, Ken.
Wait, Ken's 21 and 9?
Yeah.
Come on, then, Ken.
Like
More.
Yeah, take
Oh,
over.
give him that.
You saw the final play
That's
from
right,
the
that's right,
first
that's right.
round. He was snapping. A moment of that happening live once
14
again.
v6.
14 plays 6. Second tick will be locked in as Hook will jump back on the zone and brutally put the pressure on Carolina. Nades do land to keep the defense relatively stable. Kenny's going to be chased down and finished off, but it's 11 v5 and there's still tons of time on the clock.
You cannot afford to play trades in this scenario. Your setup has to be perfect if you are the Ravens.
I mean, this is a round for us from here. This is done.
Just gonna hop
Yeah,
onto
2
the
lives remaining. He's shooting bodies.
light him
Every
up
SMG
again.
player on the side of Carolina, but 10v2, make it 9v2,
Doesn't matter.
make it 8v2. It's all up to the ARs now for Carolina to clutch on up.
Yeah, and Hook's going to catch
Face.
Slasher here. Yeah, there's the wall bank
Dr.
win.
Face.
Likely
Nice.
to get the confirmed.
Duo.
Oh, never mind. I say help was on the way.
Love that.
Hook was in trouble over towards
Yo,
the line.
Ken's cooking in the
but the
control.
shots
Come
will
on
land,
now,
and OpTic will go
Kylo.
up quickly 2-0.
Kylo
and Kenny
Ken.
is putting on a masterclass this map.
I might
A lot of it
swerve
has
around
gone
that
just
corner.
kind of
Whoa,
in these
whoa.
kind of middle moments, but here, this completely changes the tide of this entire Carolina
Dude.
defense.
Yeah,
He was
it all
fucking
starts
moving
with
right there.
Shotzi first getting lost into your spawn because now you're down by 6 or 7 lives with almost 2 minutes to try to defend over towards B. But then when Kenny is spawning over towards gold, just gunning your ARs out of power head glitches, you're going to have a lot better of a time to try to close out that objective point. And that eventually allows OpTic Texas to now be feeling very comfortable.
Oh, yeah,
Up
2-0.
2-0 on the map.
Amazing
Currently
start.
leading by 2 segments. Actually, I don't even think
Close
they
them on the
complete
D.
that final segment, so they're up by
I don't know if they, yeah, I
one.
don't think they did either.
But they're
Nice,
just doing
Anthony.
whatever they want, Alan.
Yeah, it may not matter, Jay. It's been pretty much an all-AR affair here for OpTic, but Shotzi and Hook kick things off with some fireworks in round number 3. Carolina sent back to spawn, and that's being watched now by Kenny, who just knows he just needs to play his life. Gwyn will chase him down, find the kill, and there's a chance here for Carolina to work on a spawn.
Yeah, they have the numbers. They're going to bombard their way through the front door. But here comes a Shotzi. At least only able to take down one. Gives Carolina another
Give me one,
opportunity to
Kyler.
work their way on in. That was
Give me
Hook's
one.
turn to
Give
be
me
the
2.
breaker.
Sure.
And
That's
he
even
fucking
better.
see him.
catch a double. And now all you have to do is continuously finesse, or at least force the players to back up from that setup, because now your teammates have an opportunity to work their way back on in.
Yeah. Carolina's still hanging. All 4 members off spawn, straight over towards A. Shotzi down low in the vault, able to find the opener. TJ taking care of Hook, allows Carolina to keep the clock paused at 47 seconds. Just 1 member on, though, and Gwyn's still worried about the flank, as rightfully he should be. Shotzi's gone missing again. Timing here is everything. Difficult gunfight with Shotzi wins, and the follow-up from Dashy. He was the only defender of the
3
top
dead.
of the A
That's
zone.
beautiful.
He
Great
works
wave.
too, and that's going to be enough now to once again push Carolina back into their spawn.
That's due to the fact that Carolina did
And
not
they're
have
just
any
trapping
counter
them right now. They
presence.
can't go anywhere on
Because
the
Gwyn
map.
was playing super soft
Suffocating.
to spawn, knowing that Shotzi was behind enemy lines. And now with only 30 seconds left, all of OpTic puts them into
Oh
your
my
base.
God.
Hook is at least able to find one before getting taken down. But you have to try to complete this A capture and extend this time.
Yeah, and the problem is, again, you've got both ARs just absolutely overwhelming the outsides of A and the central parts of the map. And so Carolina have to be resorted to trying to play
Yeah,
off
that
the
looked
B.
like
Weird moment
horse.
there. Hook
That would
looked
look
he's
like
been
a
killing him
load
2
up.
bullets a lot of the time here this
Barnacle.
game. That time looked like a guaranteed on the TJ not to happen. And hold on a second.
Not
Carolina's
loving
gonna
this.
fuck
They're starting to
up the
find
same.
kills.
This is how you make a comeback happen. They're going to get the extra 60 on A. Slasher's still watching across here at B with a low
Trade him
lead,
out.
and
Nice.
Slasher's not missing. Eventually traded. TJ trying to get the trade onto Dashy. Difficult shots, but it converts, and that's a tick of progress at B.
And now it's 7v10. First segment already comes in.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
comes
not
David on the
loving
pitch for the
this.
freebie onto Hook. You're spawning them all the way on the opposite side of your mini map, and this is where the SMGs can start to roam. No more respawns in favor of OpTic Texas. Carolina seeming to extend this map a little bit longer.
Yeah, I just felt like that kind of came out of nowhere for Carolina.
I mean, that's
You look
more
up
than
and there's
likely
two
going to be the round
members.
for Carolina,
One
and that's
on
going to be
either
B
zone.
captured. We're going to have
The
to
A zone
get
gets captured.
five
OpTic
ticks.
after what looked to be
I
just
think
an
we have five. I
overwhelming
think we had
dominance
5 there, so we're going to
through
need
the
5
A
ticks to
zone,
guarantee defense.
kind of lose
We
track
can do
of
it.
B. They get caught tracking back, Jay, and then Carolina
We can
just ripped
do
them
it.
apart.
No problem
it just
here.
starts with that first kill that TJ
Either
was
win
able
the
to get
round or
laying
5
down
ticks.
at
Either
Baltimore.
one.
The fact that Shotzi knew that
Preferably
Slasher
win the
was
round,
playing
but-
over towards Palm. He jumps out, catches the timing to turn into a one-on-one gunfight. But then when he loses that fight, you're forcing
Hit
now
him.
your second SMG player in Hoop to jump out and try to take care of him. Then that sets up Slasher for the trade, and then you're dominating over towards B
Not a first
Street.
down.
Just clutch kill after clutch kill in those moments for Carolina to keep this game going on. Is now they find themselves up by 3 segments on
All
the
good. All
defensive
good.
side.
Don't
They
start
need a
tweaking on me,
shutout.
chat. Don't start
Yeah.
tweaking.
Well, let's see, because
We're good.
again, the ARs have just been dominating for OpTic. Offense, eyes towards A. A lot of it from the balcony
5 ticks
side.
or a win. That's all we
They've
need.
been off 4 in a row. A little bit of help. Team shots coming through. Allows this zone to still stay defended. TJ, Kenny kind of meeting each other at mid-map. It's Vivid who finds the final shots, though. And Dashy just trying to play a little bit of oversight will actually kind of help OpTic get off spawn and get back in and try to threaten the zone. But Slasher, a little peek and a dive. That will work out to keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, Dashy's been
on.
uncontested over towards
Nice.
the
Huge
side.
wave.
Let's go. Stack
3.
this
So
shit.
far since the beginning of this round. Gave his team a lot
Don't let
of
him
fun to
get
work their way
2.
back
Oh
on
my
in.
God.
I mean, is stripping that away from them.
Oh
Slides
my
right on in with that SMG. He's able to
God.
catch a double. Knows that Shotzi is still close. Not able to find that kill.
Yeah, he's
but
just going to get traded.
He's weak. Instantly going to fly in for the trade and consistently do that if you are Ravens.
Ooh, that would have been
round
nice. That would have been nice to
Yeah, a
have
couple
right
of
there.
trades here and there, but Carolina still keep coming on top of how the slaying department has moved. Kenny tagged up, thought about it, backs over towards Marble. Carolina, though, in the middle of the map. Keep the clock ticking. Gwyn shuts down Kenny from getting back into the fight. 25 seconds on the clock
It's still
here.
doable.
And keep an eye on the top
We're
middle
gonna
of the
need a wave
scoreboard. The
right
tick
here, right now,
progression,
though.
Even though the first 2 rounds felt so dominant for OpTic, may have
clean
them
one,
spawning
too.
on offense if this gets to around 5.
It looks like we're starting to push B, maybe bump
15
it, make him
seconds.
tweak. Yep.
Got to try to make the play happen.
That's how
Huge,
it-
let's
that's how
go.
it's done.
Let's stack the point, please.
Yep,
That's
stack it.
4.
All
Everyone
4
stack
dead.
besides Ant.
This is what Shotzi's going to try to be the aggressor. Push him into
Ooh.
art, but the timing not good enough for at least the
Oh,
first
we only got
kill.
2 on.
This is where you're sort of giving Carolina opportunity to shut down both of these points. I know you got a lot of
Yeah, we
segments
only
to
got
make
2
up
on
for,
right
but
now.
yeah, let's hop off B after we get that segment done.
I think
Guarantee
we should
A
still
and
get
extend
it.
the
It looks
game
like
clock.
Carolina's giving it up.
The
Yeah, they're
first
giving it
tick
up.
does get locked on the B zone as
The
well.
human centipede. Get him.
So minute 12 on the clock. Live still favoring OpTic in the process of this defense really coming to life
Nice.
for Carolina. Hook.
And Kyler's
gets
in
some
their art.
freedom
This
to
is
move on
massive.
in towards us. Timing here against TJ, not ideal.
I would have liked to see
And
him
as
just play a
Dashy
little
drops,
slower
the
there, just
defense
hold
have
it.
Reduced the life gap just to 2. Kenny has to play kind of the hunter here as Slashers trying to stay alive top. Golden
looked
will
like
big
horse.
gunfight win there for Carolina.
Yeah, Slash is the safety net. He's hoping that his teammates find a little bit of success on the opposing end, but every kill that he finds is making it more difficult for OpTic Texas to work out of their base, because him simply being on this side is forcing them to spawn over towards pool and work that overextension. Now with 40 seconds left, you're trying to line up the stun, you're trying to line up the nade, because we need this kill on Slasher.
He's just waiting for something to
Nice.
kill him with the knife, but no.
Goes out of
Dashy
bullets.
beats him with the pistol. Under
Yeah.
30 seconds to
Come on,
fight.
boys.
50-50 battle is
Nice.
on. Make their approach over towards B. Good team shots from Kenny and Hook.
Wait, this is
Second
huge.
tick being
Yeah,
rolled.
this
is
Shotzi
huge
off
stun,
the
too.
pitch. This is how it happens.
Yup.
Nice, Ant.
10th tick looking low.
Yup.
Makes
Play
shots
life.
by himself.
Ooh.
Just doing what he does best. Shutdown is
I mean,
in.
26
But the extra tick
seconds.
gets counted.
We got 5
Eight
ticks, though.
plays
We did get the 5
Third
ticks.
tick
Now,
on the
let's
way.
just win it right here.
Clears
Win this
off
shit.
one. Dasher here to join. The contest, though, is alive in Carolina.
5v4, basically around a surge.
Go, go, go.
Texas
Ooh.
securing that 5th
He
segment.
almost ripped him with the
It's going to
freaking
come down
sub.
to the slaying.
Yeah, wait.
If
There's
I'm doing my
there's
numbers
time though. We
correctly,
have time to
OpTic
do this.
will put themselves in a position to get that defense.
5v3, that's a big kill. Big kill.
We can still win it here.
I'm worried about number 6. Oh, nice. That should 4v2. 3v1.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Close him out. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I was laughing because Slasher had a great idea. And then just fucking choked the execution.
Yeah.
I mean, how old's Austin?
30.
Yeah. If that's Shotzi, he's knifed.
You're saying he looked 30?
Yeah. Right there. Right there, he did a little bit, maybe. He was right up on him with a knife, didn't get him. I need a couple of these magical beans. What's up, him? You want some? You might as well, man.
I can't say no.
32 and 19 from Big Brucey. That's a huge map.
There you go.
And Carolina's a good control team as well. I believe they were 4-2 on the season so far. 4-1 on the season. Now 4-2.
These are good, man.
Yeah.
Big time win for the boys.
Let's get it.